Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do the messages of the heart, what needs to be released in order to call in your soulmate, divine counterpart. And if you are in a relationship, these messages can also help you create more long-lasting, deeper bonds within your partnership. So these are general messages, so please take whatever applies, leave what doesn't. We will be going through the different elements and a collective message as well. So hey, Dewey. So I hope everyone resonates with these messages, and I hope everyone is doing well. All of my information is down in the description box if you need to get in touch with me. And make sure that if you resonate with my energy, these messages, to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, share the love, y'all. And if you are new and enjoy these messages, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't be shy. My tribe is amazing. So, hey guys, so glad to have you all here. I know I'm going on later than usual, but it is what it is. The messages come out when they need to come out, and I feel great. So, a lot better than I did yesterday. It was crazy, guys, crazy. So be patient with yourselves through all these changes. There's been a lot going around, up and down. Hey, Michelle. So understand that a lot of what's going on is ultimately for our highest good. We know that, but if you are feeling a lot of really strong negative energies, like here and there, just do whatever you can. Honor those low moments, embrace those low moments, because they're there to teach you stuff. But ultimately we know that God is first. And I was already receiving a lot of great messages from Source just a few minutes ago, and I might even just go ahead and share those before we get started. So it's actually quite beautiful. And let me just go ahead and tap in real quick and see what they have to say, because again, energy is energy, and they're all coming through as one. So they really want to share their support with you, especially those who have been struggling on the love front and in their relationships lately. So we want you to be still and listen to your heart, okay? There's a lot of changes in the dynamics in the relationships that you're experiencing now, and ultimately is going to help you understand what is serving you and what is no longer serving you. And we hope that you have the courage to let go of these situations that are not serving your highest good or benefiting your life. Please understand that this is a time for us to all be patient with each other, and that when you are feeling low and feeling that moment of loneliness and despair, all you need to do is ask for our guidance, and we will be there for you. We are with you always. We are standing next to you in every moment of every day, and you are not alone in this. So do not be afraid to call out for our help. Do not be afraid to walk this. You are not walking this road alone. And just feel our love, guys. Feel our love, because we are here. We are here, and we want you to reach out for us any moment that you feel that you are really feeling the pressures of this life and this 3D existence, because there's so much more and so much better is coming. So please keep the faith and understand that anything that you need, we are here to give you. So please keep open and receiving, and do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to call out for us. We are always listening, and we are watching the transformations that you are going through. So please be patient with those around you. Please be patient if you are feeling low. It might take you raising your vibration to really see the signs and synchronicities and to feel that uplifting spirit. But if you just take those breaths, take a deep breath, y'all, and feel our love, you will see that we have never left you. And there is no reason to fear what is around the corner or feeling like your heart is empty, because with God there is no lack or limitation. So please keep the faith, and do not think that we have left you, because we are right here. Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Wow. All right. So yeah. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed that. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the collective message. I will go ahead and that's really weird. I thought I started a new one, but okay. So all right, guys. So I'll go back and catch that. We'll just add that into the collective message. But let's go ahead and get started. Yes. So thankful. So much gratitude and a really good reminder too. So give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right. So let's get started with these collective messages. Dear Spirit, what do we need to know as a collective? Earth, fire, water, and air. And so remember, these are going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So no matter what, these messages will probably apply to you on different levels. So, just keep it with what it is, okay? Hey, Sheila, I love y'all guys so much. Y'all are so beautiful, okay? So let your friends help you, okay? It says ask for and accept support from others, and this is exactly what they were just saying. Okay, this is a great reminder and a great confirmation for the message that we just received. Do not be afraid to ask for help or ask for support, whether that be from your angels, your guides, from God himself, or from your friends. You are not alone in this, guys. And I know that there's been a lot of pressure. It's really trying to bring separation. The pressure we're feeling is trying to bring separation between our relationships. And this is that time that we really need to be pushing through that fear and that separation. If you need to take time, take that time, but also understand that, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, like, I need support in this moment, and reach out to those who you feel that can help you. Okay. Even if it's just you sitting in silence and asking your guides for help, they are there to support you too. Okay. So let's say, okay. Let go of guilt. Okay. So don't feel guilty for reaching out for help either. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Now, I'm also hearing that there's a lot going on with, either feeling guilty for reaching out for help or feeling like you could have done something differently within the relationships in your life in the past or in the present. Doesn't really matter, okay? But what I'm kind of getting is that if you do not forgive yourself, how do you expect others to forgive you too? You know what I'm saying? And another good thing is that all of us are feeling this pressure, guys. So if you have someone in your life that maybe you feel isn't really showing up and not up to par lately, I mean, really none of us are, okay? So be patient with those around you and understand that everything is happening in divine timing, okay? I don't know if 1253 means anything to y'all. It might mean something to someone, but 1253, if that's a number you've been seeing or a specific time, I don't know. But they're really bringing that number to my attention. Okay, so again, just remember that with the things that are being brought up to our attention, okay, there are signs like a whistle being blown. We need to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that we're receiving when it comes to if there's any moments of guilt or animosity that's coming up for y'all. I don't understand why they do this to me. I have not coughed all day long. So obviously it has to do with communication issues. So if you feel that there's something that you might need to clear up with someone, you need to have more heart-to-heart conversations and get to the root of the matter, whether there's something that you're not really satisfied with, or you're scared to speak up because you're scared it's going to cause more shit, right? It's one of those things where I feel like, honestly, if y'all communicate what's really going on in the heart space, instead of letting the mind gain momentum and create all this fear and separation, then you could honestly clear up a lot just by being honest with what you're feeling, okay? Detox your friendships. So again, there could, there could be a lot of people in your life that's trying to create separation between you and your loved ones that really you have a lot of hope for. Maybe you're hitting a rough patch and you have a lot of people talking in your ear trying to bring it down, and these are usually very low vibrational people, and you know who they are. Okay, so be aware of anyone that you feel that, and again, this is those things that no longer serve us, right? When we can make a clear decision about, and this has been coming up for me too, past relationships that were on our old frequency that we're still keeping around that really do not fit into what we're trying to create for ourselves, those relationships are ultimately coming to a close. And the new relationships that are trying to come in, or the partnerships that are like in the works of being like developed on a deeper level, these relationships are ultimately taking a toll because of the energies we're surrounding ourselves with that don't necessarily serve us anymore. So we have to let go and create that distance and understand that it's nothing personal. It's just we're not on the same frequency anymore. So we have to let go of those energies that don't really fit that bill anymore in order to make room for those opportunities to experience deeper and more fulfilling relationships, okay? And ultimately, that is going to help you raise to a higher frequency and accept more beautiful opportunities into your life when it comes to love in general, because then you're removing obstacles out of your way, and the people who are affecting your energy levels or trying to interfere in your relationships, or convince you of this is what love is like, but they don't know what love is like either. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to feed you their perception of what love is, but if they're not in a healthy relationship or not in an enlightened state of mind and not in a 10 of Cups energy, then I really wouldn't be taking that kind of advice from anyone, because they're trying to promote their own fear into your relationships. These are the people that I'm talking about, okay? So really create healthy boundaries with these people. If you have to walk away, walk away. But hey, Jai, but this is ultimately going to help you have a clearer vision of what abundance looks like for you within your relationships, okay? So let's get some Archangel abundance or power, whatever. I don't even know. But let's see what Spirit needs to tell us today about love, about relationships. All right. So we have the Nine of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Pentacles. So it seems that, a lot of us are in this wounded warrior mode, okay? We're just trying to protect our energy levels at this time. Maybe there's a lot of stuff from past relationships that are coming up for reflection and causing a lot of fear and anxiety around any relationships or new partnerships at this time. But this could also have to deal with those people that are projecting their fear into your relationships as well. So be very aware of that. With the 10 being here in the Wheel of Fortune, this says that there are some cycles that are coming to a close, and it's probably claiming to be a victim within your relationships. If you want a new way of experiencing your relationships, then it is up to you to change your vibration so that you can manifest and take charge of what you actually want to experience, right? What kind of life do you want to build? Do you want someone that's, going to sit on their ass and take their time and not really listen to, what you need in order to create balance? Or do you want someone that's actually going to put in the work to create that life with you? These are the things that we need to be very aware of and, be honest about. What is it that you want instead of focusing on what you don't want, okay? So let's pull some Lovers Oracle and see what they have to say. That was way too many, Spirit. Calm it down. Calm it down, okay? What does the Lovers Oracle want to tell us about this collective love message? You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And this is exactly what they're saying, guys. It's ultimately creating more peace, but we have to quit trying to, understand everything and trying to put all the pieces together. And why is this happening? Because it's the more that we try to think about it, the more we're creating, a chaos. Okay. This is about listening to your heart. Your soul already knows what is true. Right? When you go into trying to think about everything and what does this mean and what does that mean, you're creating momentum that is ultimately going to create more fear and worry, like true chaos within your auric field. But if you just think about it, take a few deep breaths and bring your energy back into your heart center. Does it not feel different? Does it not say that my heart is telling the truth? My heart, my soul knows the truth of what my relationships are and what my heart is yearning for, right? So you already know the answer. You need to quit doubting yourself and understand that even if shit has completely hit the fan right now, it's going to be okay because it's clearing things out. When the storm comes through, does it not clear the slate so that the new can be reborn, right? This is what it's talking about. It's ultimately bringing clarity, peace into your life and into your relationships, okay? So, all right. That was beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gosh, I love y'all so much. All right. So that was the collective message. Who do we want to move on to? They want to go to water signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for our dear water signs? What is going on with the water signs? Messages of the heart. True love. True love is on the table, guys. This is the romance of a lifetime. So I feel like, especially on, you know what, and let me pull some more cards before I speak about that. What does the water signs need to know? That one. Dreams of abundance. So dreams of abundance on the board again. So I feel like this is about accepting what true love is to you if you're not already in a partnership or already in union. But for those of you who are, this is saying that this relationship that's in your life really does mean a lot, and that this is someone that you really feel can, have your back and you have theirs. Like it's an equal reciprocation here. And it's almost about leaning on each other, nurturing on each other, and showing each other what you really mean. Like, how does that person play? Like, what role do they play in your life? And show gratitude for that. Like, they're holding each other's hands. She's leaning in, he's leaning in, and it's like yearning for each other. So whether you're in a relationship or not, this is saying that, especially those who are in the relationship, this is saying that you can count on this relationship, even if you're going through a hard time right now. But for those of you who are not and are trying to call this person in, it really talks about what is it? And again, what is it? Visualize abundance, dreams of abundance. You could even be dreaming about this person. This person could be showing up in your daydreams. You're having visualizations or just thinking about what it would be like. And having them next to your side, or what would it be like to hold their hand, those kind of things. And those visualizations are ultimately going to help bring you together faster instead of creating more separation, right? If we are dealing with a soulmate twin flame and it's just not the right time, and you're like, oh, they're doing this and doing that, that's ultimately going to create more separation. So go into like really thinking about what is it like. Visualize them next to you, holding their hand, giving them a kiss on the cheek, watching a movie together, curling up with them, these kind of things. This is what they want you to focus on. If you had that true love, right, what would it feel like? Act as if it's already here, okay? And if you do have that person in your life, what would you, if there's anything that you would like to change, it is up to you to ultimately change that frequency so that both of you can experience and share that with each other, right? Dream of your future. What would you like to experience with one another? Don't hold back. This is the time to really dig in deep and accept the love of the universe, because they don't want us to feel that we can't live, right? Just because we're alive does not mean we're living. So this is that time that they really want to help y'all embrace the possibilities for your relationships, okay? So let's see what the Archangel Power has to say about this. We have the Ten of Pentacles, y'all. That just confirms the true love. This is going to be everything that you hoped and dreamed for. And especially with the King of Pentacles and the collective message, really, who do you want to build your life with? Because that's what you need to be attracting or embracing in your relationships regardless, okay? So think about it. Think about it again as it's already here. Your home is provided for, your job is secure, your relationship is secure, and it is thriving. Your children are playing out in the yard, and your family's growing, and everyone's just open with their love and showing gratitude for each other, and not giving two craps what's going on outside of this this foundation that we built for ourselves. That's what they're saying, okay? So dream it up, y'all. Dream it up. Your possibilities are limitless to what you want to experience. You just have to choose what ultimately is going to serve your highest good, and make sure that you're creating that frequency that's going to help support that, right? We can't be saying, oh, I want the love of my life and everything's great and all of this, but you're not afraid to take a risk. You're afraid to open your heart to someone that's pouring their heart out to you, or to say that I'm feeling vulnerable in this moment and I want to work through it with you. These are all things that, we need to be embracing in our lives. Okay. So it's ultimately up to you. You want that Ten of Pentacles? You want that King of Pentacles? It's there for the taking. All you got to do is keep that vibration rolling, right? So Two of Staffs, the Epiphany card, and the Seven of Swords. So again, this is about clearly deciding who is ultimately going to share your vision in life. And if you are having a hard time deciding, like, who's there for you, who's supporting you, who understands you, right, then go within. If you feel like you have been doing the same thing over and over again and you are not seeing a different result, then it is ultimately up to you to choose a different path for yourself and accept love in. Quit pushing it away from you because you're scared. Your soul, again, knows the answer. Don't let your mind take over. You do not need to work alone on this. This is what they're saying. If you need our help, we are here to guide you. Okay. They're trying to show you a clearer path because you have been walking down a dark road that is not full of abundance, that has a lot of a lack of clarity, right? And they're trying to show you that there is a better path available to you. If you could only change your mind frame, if you could only see that there's love here for the taking, and it's within, right? When we give ourselves that love and we give ourselves that chance to fully experience what love can be, and to offer, and to be shared with one another, then when we quit overthinking things like, oh, is this person gonna, care about this, or, like, don't hold back who you are in fear of that people are going to really see you, because ultimately you want someone that is going to be on that frequency when you are on your highest frequency, right? You want someone that can see you for what you really are, instead of having to wear a false mask and try to convince someone that you're someone else in order to fit into their life. That's not healthy. So do what you have to do. Grow from these situations. Understand that your heart is the guiding light for you. And if you need help, ask for help. They are there for you, okay? But I feel like there's just been a lot of lack of clarity, and they're trying to reassure you that there's someone in your life that can walk this path. Not only walk the walk, but talk the talk, they say. So trust it. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So maybe, some of you that are in a soulmate or a twin flame connection, maybe your divine masculine just really needs some nurturing right now. Maybe the divine feminine is really sending that loving and nurturing energy. Like, again, she's pulling him into the heart space. Feel my love, right? Listen to your heart. This heart is your heart. And this was a message that I got earlier from when I was connecting to source energy. Our hearts are one, okay? My heart is your heart. My love is your love. And this is what they're saying. This is what divine love means. So through each other, you find the missing pieces. So if you feel like you've been a little hard on your man lately, ladies, then loosen up the reins a little bit. Remember to show compassion, because we need to be showing ourselves compassion in the long run anyway. And it's just about being able to lean on each other when times get tough, right? So time, you were trying too hard, give it time. So if you were in separation from this person, remember, the more that you focus on a time frame, the more you focus on when is this going to come in, how much harder do I have to try? This is about releasing the reins and just allowing things to be and enjoying your life this very moment. Listen, this is where we have power, in this moment here, right now, okay? 5 minutes from now, then we'll deal with it then. I was having a conversation with my friend last night, and she met someone that was like, I'm only living my life 3 minutes at a time. Okay. That's how tough her life is right now. Only 3 minutes at a time. She goes, well, how long are you up to now? She goes, 30. She goes, well, let's make it to 33. Let's keep pushing the envelope, right? Take your time. There is no rush. You need to ultimately enjoy this moment here and now, and everything will unfold as it should. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Allow your heart to ignite, okay? Let that little stirring, that spark, draw up something for you, so that you can actually let your light shine the way that it wants to, right? Your heart is calling out for experience, for, reciprocation, for embracement, right? It's all these things that it just wants to have joy, and it wants you to enjoy your life. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So let your heart take flight, guys. Quit worrying about labels. Quit worrying about when is this, why is that, blah, blah, blah. Enjoy the freaking moment, okay? Enjoy what you were experiencing with one another. And if that person happens to leave, and again, this is why I say speak up, because listen, tomorrow is not guaranteed. So worrying about it today, like, you just need to be enjoying your time with one another and the people who share that same vision, okay? Just saying. Just saying. All right, so who are we moving on to next? Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. What do we have? What do we have going on, guys? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. All right, Sheila, have a good one, love. So make the effort and retreat. Well, if that's not Huh. All right, so let's pull an angel of abundance, see if we can get a little more clarity. Earth signs, it seems like there's a little back and forth here. Okay. Yeah. So there definitely needs to be like this moment of taking a step back to gain some clarity. Okay. So we have make the effort and retreat. So if there is someone that's not making the effort, right, then understand that first off, let's talk about this one. Okay. So make the effort. Great steps you were guided to take. So ultimately, we need to be able to step outside our comfort zone, right? We need to be able to be clear on what steps we need to take in order to go after what our heart is really wanting to go after. Instead of letting fear take over, like, oh, is this going to go over well? Are they going to accept me? Are they going to reject me? Whatever the case may be, listen to your heart, okay? If you're not sure and you have a hard time listening to your intuition and what your heart is telling you, they're ultimately telling you that you need to take a step back because we have blockout distractions here, right? So you need to get into a quiet place so that you can disconnect and block out distractions so you can listen to what your soul is trying to tell you so you can clean up your energy field. A lot of you need to work on releasing jealousy. Okay. So if you are with a partner and you feel like they're spending too much time on maybe going to work or putting their attention elsewhere, but they're not putting too much attention on this relationship, you need to speak up. You need to say, hey, I noticed that I've been feeling this disconnection between us. Why don't we go do this? I really want some quality time with you, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Speak up for yourself. If you are not in a relationship, but you don't know what steps to take in order to call in this perfect mate, then you first need to release jealousy. If you have someone on your mind, get the distractions out of your head, clean up your energy field so that you understand it is okay for you to receive abundance. It is okay for you to receive the love that is waiting to come into your life, right? The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be the conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So listen, first you have to kind of disconnect from the world and be able to receive the love from the universe. If we cannot enjoy our present moment and allow ourselves to truly embrace the opportunities that are being handed to us, then how can we fully be present for the relationships that are, just waiting to come in? Ultimately, we're creating a blockage, right? And that's why, and it could be because we feeling jealous. You could be seeing other people in happy relationships. Well, I want that. Well, give it to yourself, and I promise you it will come in. Enjoy your life. Go out and experience. Be clear on, use the law of attraction. If you act as if it's already here and be clear on what it is that you want to experience in your relationships, then it will come to you a lot faster. Okay? So let's see what the Archangel Power says. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, everything I just said is ultimately being cleared up right here. Okay. The Magician, the Chariot, the Sun. This is saying that you are in major manifestation mode. So whatever you're saying, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're believing is coming to fruition. Okay. If you want to have a clear picture and bring in these things that you are ultimately wanting to experience. First off, you need to create balance in your life. Understand that not everything is, puppies and unicorns and stuff like that. You're going to hit some hard times, but that's the point of working together, right? But you also need to be in control of your own energy and understand, hey, Charlie, you need to understand what is affecting your energy levels and ultimately choose love. Choose happiness, okay? You go from the chariot to the sun. There's only one white horse, guys. It's like childlike energy, embracing the wonderment of the universe and choosing to see the love that is all around you and within you, right? It's almost like just being the vulnerable side of yourself and choosing to have fun, and no matter what situation you're in or regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in, you are the creator of your happiness, and happiness is your birthright, earth signs. So ultimately understand that if you are seeing a bunch of chaos and you're seeing a lack of love in your life, then it is a reflection of what's going on inside. Okay? So we have to understand that sometimes we have to clean up our own energy and our own belief systems so that we are not pushing away love. Because we have 3 major arcanas on the board. This is big shit. Okay? This is saying that big things are in the works, and it is ultimately up to you to decide what you want to experience. Okay? And if you catch yourself in jealousy, then you need to ask yourself, why am I feeling this right now? What do I need to address within so that I can transmute this back into love and realign with the abundance of the universe? Because it's there, right? Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So no matter what you want to experience, it is there for you. Okay? You go from 1, 7 to 10. You were passing right through it, guys. So it's up to you. It's up to you. Can I get a truth bomb? Okay? So let's see what the Lover's Oracle has to say. Okay? So healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved being surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. So again, no matter what your relationship status is, okay, if you want healing to occur, then you need to quit putting resistance on the relationship and just imagine that it's already healed. It is being healed. There is love being transferred to both of you through the divine. The universe is conspiring to help bring you what you want in your relationship, right? Love is being shared between the two of you, and it's okay. It's okay to put down your defenses. It's okay to speak up for yourself. It's okay to let love in, okay? If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So the feminine in this could really be questioning herself right now. Like, you know, again, that overthinking, the mind just running. And they're telling you, pay attention to what your heart needs. If you feel completely out of sorts, ask yourself, what does my soul need at this moment to bring more love in? What can I embrace within myself to love myself more, right? How does my soul need to be nurtured in this very moment? Do not rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. This is a very good time for the feminine to really take a good look at herself and understand that, especially on the solar plexus level and the sacral level, this is a good time to be doing that work, okay? Because that's all I see in this card. This is a good time to like really love and nurture on your creative and seductive side and realize what you're working with, okay? So if you feel you need more love, then ask your soul, what do I need at this time? Okay. So that's what I got for the earth signs. I hope that helps, guys. All right. So let's see. Who are we moving on to next? Air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do we have for the air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So some of you might have kids where the feminine is being like very protective of the family that she might already have created, and worried about outsiders coming in. It could also say that the masculine in this is kind of planning and like really thinking about how this is all going to work together, because both of you are doing a lot of contemplating. So therefore, I feel like this is kind of a lot of mirroring going on. But again, all of our relationships are a good mirror for us. So, whatever we're attracting into our lives is ultimately what our frequency is. So be aware of that. But if you feel like you are trying too hard to, again, figure it out, trying to control the outcome, not allowing things to unfold naturally, then you'll never really see if it's meant for you or not, right? The only thing you can do is show up as the best version of yourself. Release all fear, release all guilt, release all animosity. I feel like some of you really need to release resentments about the past, which we'll see if that comes up later. But again, if you're trying to control things, you're ultimately suffocating the relationship, whether you are in one or not. Okay. So if you want that once in a lifetime love, and you want to really have that relationship that you've been dreaming of, right? You need to release control of what that actually looks like, right? And know that when you are on that frequency of what you're trying to attract, then you will receive it. Okay. So work on yourself, work on your love, work on, a clear picture of what you're trying to manifest, and continuously, you know, bring your vibration up. I do also want to say, don't take it from me now. Okay, don't take it from me now. What was that message that you just gave me? And they took it. I'll see if it comes back up. I hate when they do that. So hey, Christina. Um, so what do we have for the air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clearing debts. So some of you could be clearing up karmic debt, financial debt. There could be some contracts that are in play right now that are coming to a close. I do feel that this is ultimately, once you realize what these contracts are, whether it be financial or, energetic, I feel that this is ultimately going to free you of a lot of karma and dharma. Okay. So your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So, and this is okay. So this is what they were saying. So when it comes to, things that don't feel right in our life, right? Like, and there's a difference, and y'all have heard me talk about this before. When our soul gets ignited, like, you can feel it, right? You can feel your heart pounding. You might feel a little like excited and curious, and like almost going into this drawn nature, where the mind is what creates fear. It creates stagnancy. Like, if our heart is saying, I want to go after this, but our mind says, don't do it, don't fall for it, right? That's where you kind of have to check yourself and ask yourself, why, right? Why am I feeling this way? Some people might say, that it's too intense, or it's just too much right now. I'm not ready for it. But if you're ultimately trying to create something, but you're not, like, you're trying to control the outcome to the point where you're saying, like, it's got to look like this, and it's got to come in at this time, and this is how it's going to unfold, and all this, then you're not really allowing the universe to play out in your favor. You're trying to control what the universe is bringing to you. Now, what I do want to say about that is, if you are and that's when the fear comes in. The fear, if there's fear being created towards something you feel like you want to move towards, it's because when we start fearing something, it's going against what our soul's truth is, right? So if our heart is saying, I want this, but our mind says, no, you don't, that fear is a good signal that you are going against what your soul is calling towards. So be aware of that, guys. Okay. So let's see what the Archangel Power has to say. And again, some of you might just have to clear up some debts in your life. Really take, again, going back to the clearing the, you know, clearing the friendships up in your life. If you're still staying around very dense and shallow energies, then you're really not going to feel fulfilled, are you? Especially if you're trying to clean up your life. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance to change and a lot about money here. There, you could be feeling like you just want to hold on to what you've already built and you're too scared to let it in, to disrupt the flow that you've been having. But again, you want it to come in. Why are you resisting it coming in, right? So this is, again, a lot of control issues here where you're trying to manipulate the outcome by creating fear, right? Saying, listen, I've thought of every which way that this could possibly go wrong. This doesn't work for me, but yet you can't get it off your brain, right? That's you going against your soul's true nature. It's going against what your soul wants. So quit being so damn resistant. Quit trying to control everything and understand your soul's already given you the answers. All you got to do is take that leap of faith, right? What's the worst that can happen? Would you rather wake up tomorrow and have a bunch of regrets and then lose an opportunity to go after what you want? Again, taking control, right? Well, if you're going to take control, you might as well go after what you want and not have a bit of fear about it, right? Stand in your power, air signs. If you want control, then you better make sure you have control over something that's not breeding fear, okay? Because, yeah, it's up to you to break the cycles, especially if you are, repeating patterns in your life and you're holding on to things that don't serve you anymore. So whether that be people, places, belief patterns, it doesn't matter. There's always something to release and clear up, but this is things coming full circle. So if there is something in your life that you feel an opportunity was missed and you had to clear some things up, it's going to come back. It ain't going anywhere, okay? But either way, this is giving you an opportunity to clear up some things in your life and let go of control, of trying to manipulate things in your favor so that you can have a brand new beginning, one that's tangible, something that I feel like you've had your eye on, right? But you have to have the courage to go after it if that is what you want. You need to be able to say, yeah, I got this pinnacle I want to offer you. Let's go for it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen, right? I would rather take this chance than have you walk out and me wonder what if 10 years down the road, right? I don't want to miss an opportunity. Speak up. Say what you're feeling. Says it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. But this is something that you just cannot get off your mind, air signs. You are losing sleep. You are in constant worry. You are feeling a lack of self-confidence. You're really not sure what decision to make. You're staying up, trying to make a decision, but that's the thing. Really think about it, okay? If you were to think about it for days on end, you're going to come up with every scenario not to do it. But if you listen to your heart, what does your heart tell you? I bet it tells you to go for it, doesn't it? It says, boom, 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 jump, right? Show me your pinnacle. But yeah, guys, Your soul, your heart already knows what it wants. It already knows what's going to be fulfilling. There's a new start on the horizon for you, but you have to be able to quit being so resistant, clear up what needs to be cleared up, and go after what you feel will ultimately serve your highest good in your future and in your present. And stay strong, stay stable, stay confident, okay? So let's see what the Lover's Oracle has to say. Secret admirer. So someone's, again, not speaking up about how they're really feeling about the situation. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others, especially for the divine masculine. So if you're a masculine energy watching this, then you really do need to speak up about what you're feeling towards your partner or whatever your soul is calling towards. Don't feel like, again, it's the mind games, right? Feeling like you need to control everything. But this is about being true to what your soul really wants, okay? But with the secret admirer being here, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So whether that's you or someone else in your picture, but you need to be true to what you really want, regardless, okay? No matter your gender, but definitely the masculines here. This is saying that, don't think about it. Feel into it and act upon it, okay? Is there anything else that you have for the air signs? Okay? Divine feminines, take care of yourselves. Okay. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. So if you feel like you have just been, no matter what your gender is, if you've been running around trying to like keep up with everyone and appease everyone, but you're not really paying any attention to what your soul needs at this time, then this is a really important time for you to take a step back, clear up what you need to clear up, get in center with your heart, and go after what you want. Period. Okay? You need to be honest with what your feelings are. What are your emotions telling you? Not what your mind is telling you. Get out your head. Okay? I know that's hard for air signs, but there's definitely something that wants to be communicated, and there's too much control. So if you want real love to come in, you want deeper partnerships, then you need to speak up about what you're really feeling. And no matter if you're in a relationship or not, the right person is going to receive your message as well. Okay. So if you're being vulnerable with someone that you care about or you love, then they are going to hear you out. They are not going to judge you. They're not going to shun you. And if they do, then that's on them. It's not on you. You need to speak up. You need to be able, don't put your throat chakra on the back burner because people have not heard you before. You have to be able to speak up for yourself. Okay. So I hope that helps, guys. All right. Fire signs. What do we have for the fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whoa. All right. So that was a lot. We'll take these. Okay. Ooh. Attraction, wedding, and it is safe for you to love. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. We were talking about that earlier. This situation involves a marriage. Either this is someone you could be married to. It could be someone that you dream about marrying. It could also represent, I don't really feel like this is someone who is in a marriage that you're attracted to. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I'm getting a couple different groups of fire signs here. So we'll start with one. Okay, so for the first group, it says that, attraction, this is a time to stop and smell the roses. This is about really embracing the moment here and now, enjoying what's going on right in front of you. Okay, don't think about the past, don't think about the future, right here, right now. What is happening in front of you? Okay. and enjoy the relationships that you're experiencing. Some of you are really feeling this attraction towards someone and can honestly see that this is someone you can build a life with, someone you see in your future, right? And it's telling you it is safe for you to love. When you open your heart and to give and receive, instead of holding back what you're feeling or wanting to experience with this person, because I feel like, especially on the divine feminine side, like Cupid's like pushing her away. But this is ultimately saying that if you want Cupid to strike you and you want this relationship to go somewhere, then all you have to do is be open to receiving that form of love, right? Because the masculine's looking at her, right? They're looking at each other. So the feminine might be also on a different wavelength than him right now. But ultimately, you both have an eye on each other, and I feel like this could actually stand the test of time, is what I'm hearing. So then for the second group of you, I feel that this is someone, some of you could even be planning a wedding, and this is really some of you, I'm hearing cold feet. So for those of you who are engaged to this person and could be stressing about the planning process, they're telling you enjoy the moment. It's about the experience. Everything will turn out fine. Your wedding day will be beautiful. But if you're getting cold feet, understand that you can bring yourself back into this moment just by embracing the experience and the love that you share with one another, and have this equal give and take between the two of you. It is safe for you to love. I feel like a lot of people that are going to resonate with this category are ultimately have been burned quite a few times, either left at the altar or have had previous engagements put off or whatever, or broken. And so you have a lot of trust issues when it comes to like really walking down the aisle and having them show up. There's a lot of fear behind that, but they're telling you that it's going to be okay, guys. You can trust that this is really more of a fear that you're carrying with you instead of fear that's actually being caused by this relationship. Okay, and then for the third group, this is also saying that you could be attracted to someone who is already in a committed relationship, right? But they want you to understand that even though they're telling you it's safe to love, that you have to be clear on your emotions or your connection to unavailable people, like emotionally unavailable people. So be aware of that. Understand that even though, there is an arrow that's ready to be struck, they're pushing you away from this person if you are looking at someone or attracted to someone who is already in a committed relationship. So just be aware of that. So that's the three groups that I have on that. That was a lot. Let's see. All right. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. So let go of guilt and pay yourself first. So this is putting yourself, your emotions, your happiness as a priority. But your happiness, if you are putting yourself first, like if you have to make some hard decisions when it comes to love, because you're not getting what you need out of a relationship, and you're voicing your concerns or voicing, how you're feeling about something, and you're not getting any reciprocation, then you need to be putting yourself as a priority. You are trying too hard to convince or to portray to someone who is not fully accepting of what is going on in this relationship. Okay. Now, it could also mean that when it comes to let go of guilt and pay yourself first, you don't need to feel guilty about, doing what you need to do in order to take care of yourself, right? Whether that be financial or, a soul level, like just having a day for you, going out with your friends, pampering yourself, going for a nice walk without your partner. Like, you don't have to be so dependent on another in order to feel fulfilled. Okay, that is what they are saying. So let's see what the Archangel Power has to say about that. That one wants to come out, the Star. So some of you could be dealing with Aquarius, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So again, believing in yourself. What are your hopes? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What do you want for yourself and out of your relationships? Okay, this is about balancing the energies out, about taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, and allowing your emotions to flow so that you can be clear of what it is that you actually be clear and truthful about what it is that needs to leave, what needs to come in, right? So let's see. But it's about having confidence in yourself and not relying on anyone to give you that happiness, to make you feel fulfilled. You should be doing that on your own. Okay. But I feel like this is going to be a big moment for you to realize just how special and powerful you are, and that there is no reason for you to hold back your dreams and your inspirations for anyone else, okay? And trust me, you will have someone, especially if you have to leave a relationship or distance yourself from one because they don't like it, then, you're obviously not on the same frequency, and you need someone that can support your individuality, is what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, because listen, your past is severely affecting your relationships, and it's time for you to gain your personal power and go after what you are passionate about. Okay. So if you feel that you're having a lot of trust issues and, a lot of your past relationships and your old hurts and your open wounds are being, kind of I feel like salt pouring on the wound, type of thing. If it burns, there's healing to be done. And you need to address these things, and you need to have the confidence to stand up for yourself and go after what you want. This is about your individual needs, right? I feel like a lot of you need to really gain a clearer perspective on what you really want to go after, okay? And don't let anything stand in your way either. If you want a happy, like truly committed relationship, then like someone you can build a life with, and you need to be able to be clear, speak up for yourself, stand up for yourself, do whatever you need to do regardless of what they do or if they agree with it. And find someone that can support your drive, right? Someone that can say, yeah, that's my thing. That's my baby going after their dreams, right? They're going after what they want. That's what the fire signs need. They need someone that can actually embrace and support your driven nature. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So don't let those past things get in your way or make you feel like you're not deserving, or that you're never going to find anyone that understands you, or whatever the case may be, because ultimately that's going to create more separation. This is all about you standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, and going after what you want, okay? So I hope that those help you. And if anyone would like a private reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. Y'all take care of yourselves. Do what you got to do. I love you all so much. You're so beautiful and you're so amazing. And I'm so proud of all the work that y'all been doing. And yeah, if anyone would like to donate to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. And if you can't donate, but you still want to support the channel, you can do that by simply liking and sharing this video. Drop me a comment. Let me know how it resonates with you. I love you all so much, and I wish you all the best. Bye, guys.